Hello and good morning and welcome back to the shed, welcome back to the engine shed. On this week's video, well, I don't really know. It's going to be a bit of a mishmash of all the things we're sorting out at the minute. As you can see, Lauren still got no tubes, so we're waiting on them. So we're in the meantime, we're getting some other jobs ticked off the list, so let's go over it. So like I said, little Lauren still got no tubes. They're on order now, so they should be coming on a pallet at any time. I've been in the boiler and I've got it all vacuumed out. Basically just use this big old vacuum with a pole on, and that got us all the way down the bottom now, and we've got all the scale and everything out of there. So we still got to wash this boiler out. I need a hose, a lance to get in there, get on the top of the firebox and get that all cleaned out. So there's something we need to do today is go get the long lance. You may also be able to see that enabling spawned in the shed. I'm working on getting this one ready for the season, ready for the rally season ahead. So she got washed out yesterday. We've been in with a pressure washer, washed the boiler out, took some of the plugs and things out, and got this ready for test. Coming up for a steam test soon for this year, so we've been working on getting this done. She still needs polishing up and cleaning up after a winter hibernation, but that's another thing we're getting on with it at the minute. As you can see, she's just up on some jacks at the minute, just sloping that boiler back to let the water out, just get her dried back out again as soon as we filled it up with a pressure washer. So that's something we're going to be sorting out. Another job we got to sort out today on the little Evelyn is we've been having problems with this clack. So we spoke to James at Universal Steam, and he's made us this. He's had this cast, nice little bit of bling. He's had this cast and he's fully machined this up, exactly the same as the original. So we've got that to put back on there. So if anyone ever needs any steam fittings or machine work or even complete boiler rebuilds, Universal Steam, they're the boys for that. That's going to look the bollocks on there, I think. The only thing he's got left to do is put the 3 holes in. I didn't trust myself to do that. I don't want to mess up his good work, so we're going to take this up there to him in a minute and get him to pop some holes in there for us. I'm going to take this one off as a pattern, and he should be able to drill them holes for us. So yeah, happy to have that. That's going to be all right on there. So I just got these all loose from where we drained it down over winter. So all I got to do is take these nuts off. You can take it back up there. Right, there we go. One clack off. And for those that don't know anything about steam engines, a clack is basically just a one-way valve. This is where we pressurise the water into the boiler, and it's once we turn off the pressure this way, this is a water feed. This is what pressurizes water into the boiler when you want to fill the boiler up. So when that's stopped, this is a one-way valve. This valve will seat in the bottom of here, and it will stop the boiler pressure coming back out down this pipe and blowing out down the rear. So you do have problems with these. Sometimes the one-way valve gets stuck, hence why it's got a load of hammer rash from people over the years tapping on it to get that to seat back down. So she's had a hard life, but I think that one's going to look nice on there, and it's going to work a lot better. So let's get this sent back up the way and get some holes put in it in the right spot. Stick these back on there before I lose them. So the test for this evening's next month, but I don't have it all polished up, cleaned up and ready to road really. A few little things we got to sort out, a few valves and bits and bobs, but this one should be ready for the road, unlike the Wallace. So that's that. James is also sorting out all the heat treating for us as well. So he's got the last stuff we made. I need to get him this one last pin before that goes out. So this is it. This is the last pin. This is the little end pin. This is your piston rod here. And your little end pin goes in there in your blocks, sliders, slippers, and that's what takes your little end bush. But this one's picked up. I'll get down and give you a better picture, give you a better look at it. Basically you can see it's picked up there real bad. Someone's been in here with a dike. I don't know what this is all about. Normally that's in the bearing. It's also picked up here, and as you see, look, it's picking up. It's got bronze embedded in it. So we're going to make a new one of these. This one is also soft, so I don't know what that was made out of, but we're going to make it out of some case hardening steel and send it away, and then we grind it when it comes back. So we need to get this done, take this up there as well. So this is what we've got to make out of. This is the N32. What's that? 80mm bar. And we've got to get one of them out of it. I'm not going to film much of this, probably put it on time lapse. A bit of a rush now, I want to get this up there to him, so I'm going to get on and do that. so there we go. That part there, this is all going to be ground, so this is just roughed in. But it's pretty simple. The only other thing I want to do now is just put a hole for a retaining pin. Well, not a retaining pin, but a pin is basically going to stop it rocking in the blocks. This one didn't have it, so it used to wear on these pins and not the main little end. So I'm just going to pop a hole for a pin in there, and that's it. They'll be ready to go to heat treat. Right, so there you go. It's just basically a retaining pinhole. And I go in there, and I have a corresponding notch in the slipper on the side, and that should stop it rotating. So there you go, that's done. So that's that done. Let's go up and see James. Let's go see Nimmer. Here we are at Nimmer HQ. He's hiding away down in a container down the bottom, but here's a look at his little labelling he's doing. This is a real work of art. I'll see if I can get some pictures off him of what it looked like before he started, but what it looked like before he started, but as you can see, that looks very familiar. It's the same as what he's just sorted out for us. Well, I got to talk to him. He got nice bronze nuts on his. I'll have to talk to him about that. But yeah, he's made a new boiler for it, new chimney base, everything basically. It's a work in progress. You might talk nicely to him. He might do a full tour on it one day. It's quite similar to ours. So let's go see Vince and get this pressure washer hose picked up. And there we go. Just like that, a few hours later, we're back at HQ. We've just been around and seen Vince. Got me they got a super squirter. Basically, this is just gonna make it so we can get in that boiler, get right down in there, and get all that cleaned out and ready to fit the new tubes. So I'm not going to be doing that today because it's getting late now and I didn't really want to start winching this engine outside. So I don't know what's going to be in this video. I don't know if it's going to be very long, might be a short video this week, but basically just been running errands all day. So that's going to be it. I'm going to probably get a heater on, do a bit more polishing on the Evelyn. And then we'll come back and we'll get this boiler sorted out next week. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!